Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live, somebody. Let's go.
Good afternoon and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. And good morning for all of y'all who are watching overseas and all that. I know it's early, really early in the morning over there. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in and checking this out. I got some new developing information. I didn't think that this was going to happen so soon. I'm going to keep it real. Did not expect this to happen so soon. But hey, I'm with it. We're riding along with this. So ride along with me. Come ride with me. We got to talk about this stuff. Will Smith has officially come out with an apology. I mean, this is maybe 20 minutes old. I don't know how long it took me to set up. I'm thinking it took me about 5-10 minutes to get together. So 15, 20, 25 minutes ago, he issued an apology, everybody, for doing what he did last night. I mean, the slap that everyone saw. I know I keep playing this or showing this still, but real talk, that was a real thing. That was not some fake news. That's not some fabricated stuff. That is a real moment in time that we all witnessed. A man losing his cool. Instead of taking the high road, he took the very, very low road. He went into the sewers, crawled through those sewers, got onto the stage and smacked Chris Rock in the face because Chris Rock made some comments about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and how he allegedly did not know she had alopecia, but he was making fun of her very, very short, close haircut. Let's just say that. Her buzz cut, her crew cut, her Caesar, whatever you want to call it, all right? All jokes aside, this woman is battling and dealing with alopecia. And he got very upset, got up, walked over, smacked him in the face. And that's why we are seeing this moment right here. So this is going to be a very short one. Very short show. I just wanted to issue you guys this apology that he came out with this real quick and said, hey, man, I just wanted to come out here and he wanted to make an apology. It's a very short one, by the way. But we're going to get into this because we need to get into this story right here. So let me pull up this article. And you tell me, by the way, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to know, in your heart of hearts, do you think this will suffice? In your heart of hearts, do you think this is good enough? Is this good enough for him to maybe not lose his Oscar? Because right now his Oscar right now is on the chopping block. He might lose his Oscar for his actions, for the actions that he did live on international television last night. He still came home with the W, though. And even later on, he still was going out here and kicking it, having a great time, living the life like it's golden, like I've said a million times on the other lives I've done. Does it show that he really is remorseful for what he has done and how he portrayed himself out here on the world stage? Let's see how you guys feel about this. So let's look at this article. All right. Will Smith, Big Willie, comes out with an apology. He posts on Insta an apology statement or in a statement apologizing to Chris Rock. And you guys tell me if this shall suffice. Let's get into it. Remember, he just won an Oscar. Finally, something that he's probably been trying to make happen for decades. Same hour. He smacks somebody in the face and still wins an Oscar. I'm surprised that he even won still, to be honest. But anyway, let's get in here. Will Smith has posted an Instagram statement apologizing to Chris Rock after slapping him at the 2022 Oscars last night. We saw it. I showed you the still. And by the way, before we continue with this article, do me a favor. Do not forget to hit that like button down below. Hit it, crush it, do what you need to do. And of course, please send it past 100 likes. I see a bunch of you guys filing in right now. I appreciate it. Get it past 100 likes right quick. We're only going to be on for a short while. And please, for those of y'all who are very new to the show, welcome to the Pascal Show. Please crush that subscribe button. It'd be really great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. I'm marching my way towards 100,000 subscribers. So please help a brother out and hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get back to this article. So he went to Instagram to put out an apology to Chris Rock. And, you know, obviously this is more for the general public. I'm sure his apology really is going to be on a phone call or a face-to-face type of apology. But hey, he has to do this because obviously what he did, everyone saw it. And what way to do it but to get onto his Instagram, his social medias, and do what he needs to do. The other thing I'll say this too is he needs to get on his YouTube channel too. That's what I think. He needs to get onto his YouTube channel and say, hey, y'all, what I did was immature, not thought out, wrong, and I'm sorry. That's what he also needs to do. That's just my own personal opinion. If he really wants to send this thing home, that's what I think he needs to do. But let's get into this article. All right. Chris made a comment we already know about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. And then at the same time, he still ended up becoming Best Actor. He still won Best Actor today or last night. And then, but before that, smacking Chris Rock in the face because he made a small joke. And of course, he made a joke. Depending on how you think of it, if it's a gigantic joke or a small joke, nonetheless, it was a joke. And he's like, hey, it's a joke, you know, no big deal. So, but Will Smith did not feel he definitely felt some type of way about this situation. So here's what Will's statement to Chris reads in full. So he starts off, I mean, this is the whole thing right here, right? So violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior was stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. He ends saying, I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Now, we, of course, can look at this and rip this apart like crazy, which is all this stuff like violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior last night at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job. That's fine. Everything up here is fine. But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I mean, he reacted more than just emotionally, in my personal opinion. More than just that, you know, personally. Thank you, Maeve, for the $2 super chat. Pascal working hard for the monies. Yeah, man, I'm working hard for the message and for the conversation. But I do appreciate that. Real talk. Thank you. See, even in this moment right here, he is still trying to find a way to make it seem like he is I mean, I get it in a way, because in a way it seems like he's trying to turn this into a teachable moment for people. Because, you know, he at least before last night, before he smacked a man on international TV, he was somebody who was highly revered and looked up to, and he was inspirational to a lot of people. So now he's almost trying to make it turn into some sort of motivational, teachable lesson of don't do what I did, kids, which is very interesting. Instead of just saying, like, he could cut out all this BS. The first paragraph could be gone. He could literally just say, I just want to publicly apologize to Chris. My bad, bro. For what I did, I was out of line and wrong, but he had to sit there and say something in the very beginning, which is just still very, to me, seems very, right now, just seems in his character, which is violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive. If you knew that violence in all forms is poisonous and destructive, then why did you demonstrate that? So instead of actually starting off with this whole thing about violence being poisonous and destructive, you should have just said, my behavior last night, at the Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. But then he puts in an excuse. If you don't notice, he says, my behavior last night at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Great. But then he puts in an excuse. He says, jokes at my expense are part of my job, or are part of the job. But there's the but. But a joke about Jada's medical condition is too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. Okay. So he said at the very beginning, right here, second line, my behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. And yet he follows it up with an excuse. I'm sorry, but that doesn't work for me. Then on top of that, he says, I'd like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line. I was embarrassed by my actions, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. Cool. But for me, I'm going, okay, I appreciate, I'll say this before I continue to rip apart this apology. I will sit here and say, hey, I appreciate him coming out with an apology, but I feel like he should have gone, because I'm sure he wrote this himself, but he should have at least passed this by somebody to read this and say, you say your actions last night were inexcusable and unacceptable, but still you came out with an excuse. You might want to cut out the excuse. Or the joke about Jada's medical condition made me react emotionally. That's it. And I want to say I'm sorry to you, Chris. My bad, bro. Oopsies. And keeps it moving. But even so, K 6 mil, you're right. Even so, even in his acceptance speech, he didn't apologize to Chris. He wasn't even ready to apologize to Chris. He wasn't ready to apologize to anybody. Everything was thrown under the bus. The whole show, the whole Oscars got thrown under the bus because of him slapping Chris Rock in the dumb face. Okay? I mean, shoot, there's this angle. You know what I'm saying? Then you got this angle. Like, he went out of his way. Blah! Then he goes up to make his acceptance speech, and throughout the acceptance speech, he's trying to sit there and go, I'm about love. I'm here to do this, this, and this, and my heart says this, and so on and so forth. Yet he still showed his ass. He still made the decision. And also, I want to say this too, and let me show this wide shot real quick of the slap. You see this whole, like, almost like this runway right here? He had all that time to walk all the way, all that time of him walking over to smack Chris Rock in the face. He had all that time to think about, what he was about to do and what this could possibly do to his career and to the people that look up to him. Real talk. Just saying. He had all that time. Then even when he won the Oscar, he still didn't say, yo, my bad, bro. Hey, Rocky Rock, my dude. Yo, Chris. I know that everybody hates Chris. I know that everybody hates you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. My bad, bro. That was a bad example of who I am as a human being. That's all he had to do. But he didn't do that. He apologized to the Academy because, of course, he still wants to work in that town. And that's about it. Then he comes out with this apology. So my question to you is this. And thank you, Ziums. I think it's how you pronounce that. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying what you're saying. All right. He had the opportunity to get up on that stage and say, my bad, homie. My bad. Lo siento. Cabrón. Lo siento. He could have done that, but he didn't do it. Then, which is possibly through his PR people, he writes this apology. And I say this again, and I implore you guys, please comment in the comments section if you think this apology will suffice. Is this enough? Is this enough? This apology right here, though. Is this apology enough for him to save his career? Maybe save his relationship, his marriage, and save the relationship he has with Chris Rock. Because to me, that is not enough for me. If I was there and I'm Chris Rock and I get smacked in the face on international television, for me, I just wonder if it's enough. And for me, I feel like it would not be enough. There would have to be more of a one-on-one conversation. But please, for the love of God, do not, I repeat, do not go, and this is the Instagram post, do not go and do this on the Red Table Talk, because that's just tacky as hell, in my personal opinion. Now, of course, there's speculation that Chris Rock did not know that that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia. He was just making a joke about the short hair. I know that there's other people that are talking about something bigger with the Demi Moore and G.I. Jane and how she used to smash Ashton Kutcher and all that stuff. And it made Will, and then people are thinking that maybe it made Will Smith feel some type of way. I don't know. All I know is that this apology was officially issued just a few minutes ago. And I keep wondering, yes, he's trying to save face. Clearly, he's doing this because he's trying to get in front of the situation so that this doesn't come back and bite him in the ass, which it clearly could do. It could happen because it's going to, no matter what. He may lose his ish. He may lose that award, and then he's going to be blacklisted in Hollywood, most likely, because everyone's going to think, is he safe enough to work with? And that's what sucks. I hope it doesn't go down that alley, but it could very well go down that alley. That anything's bloody possible, y'all. Anything's bloody possible. So there it is. There's the apology. He just issued it just a few minutes ago. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is this apology good enough? Do you think that Chris Rock will be happy with this apology or not? Comment down below. Keep the comments going. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But me, I keep thinking, hey, actions speak louder than words. You put this thing out here, this apology, fine, cool. You have to do that because that's part of the job. But right now, you need to go. You need to do some full court press on this relationship that you have if you even have a relationship anymore with Chris Rock. Do that. Because you know what? Here's the other thing, too. I just want to throw this in before I wrap this show up. I want to point this out, too. They're going to be investigating the Academy Awards committee, the board of governors. That's what they call themselves. They're going to be doing their due diligence in looking into this. The one person you need to have back on your side right now so that it doesn't screw up your future in filmmaking is Chris Rock. Because if you get Chris Rock on your side and he says, hey guys, chill. It was just a bad moment. I made a bad joke. He's emotional about this. I'm cool with it. If I'm cool with it, you guys should be cool with it too. Then that'll give him a get out of jail free card. You feel me? So this right here, cool. Cool that he put out an apology. I think it's poorly written, in my personal opinion. I think the first paragraph could go somewhere. It can be deleted. But hey, he at least did it. He didn't wait 3 weeks to make an apology. He went straight up and got it out early, which is good. But it still doesn't change the fact that he did what he did. So now the next question is, what's the next move? What is Will Smith's next move? To show that he's ready, to show that he's going to change, that he's going to learn from his mistakes. And I ain't talking about I'm going to start an organization for such and such and for anger management. No, that's BS. You're just basically throwing money at a situation. You're throwing a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. If there really is something going on with him and that he needs to get in front of and work on, then he needs to show that he's going to put in the road work towards getting better as a human being. He's got to do more than just this apology, y'all. Way more than just this apology. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I told you it would be short, but I wanted to jump on because of this new news. Real talk. Definitely comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts on this are. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, okay? It's a short one, I know, but this just came out, and I wanted to give you guys the heat, okay? Some people say, I wanted to spill the tea. I don't really say that, okay? I don't. I want to give you guys the heat, all right? I want to give you guys the updated information so that you know what's going on. So do me a favor. If you enjoyed this conversation, you enjoyed what I just did, this short show, please hit that like button. Send those likes all the way up before you take off. And of course, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, destroy it, make it scream out your damn mother-loving name. That would really mean a lot, okay? Working my way towards 100,000 subscribers, so it'd be really great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Hit that subscribe button. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. I'm sure I'll be talking to you guys more about this here later on. Real talk, okay? So I got to go. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Oh, and follow me on Twitter. The Pascal Show, one word. Please follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you guys. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.